Hey guys, welcome back. It's your girl Chantelli, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. I am back today with another message for you guys. Hope everyone is doing great today. The message for you guys is something that's been laid on me since 6 this morning. And I was like, oh my gosh, I think I'm going to go ahead and, relay that message today on my channel. So basically, the message today I want to talk about is called Lost But Found. And basically what that means is that before I found Christ, y'all, I was so lost. So lost. And what that means in my point of view, being lost is basically following world standards, putting myself in situations where I just didn't know any better because I was so lost, because I didn't have that guidance of God. And, it's just not a fun feeling being in bad situations and, not knowing anything because you're lost, because you're so used to something, from either growing up or allowing trauma that you used to go through define who you are. No, I'm here to tell you that God will allow you to find yourself. He will allow you to get out of that lostness that you've been dealing with. Get out of that empty void that you've been feeling with either toxic relationships or, toxic situations or, just putting yourself in this hole of depression because you want to sit up here and continue to allow yourself to be lost. Allow yourself to keep going into these standards of the world that says this is okay and this is not okay. No, like with God, He allows you to find who you are. He tells you who you can become, and He also shows you what your purpose is. And I've mentioned this in my last couple of other videos. If you haven't checked it out, definitely go check it out. But I did mention in that video how He really does show you your purpose in life, because before I found God, I didn't know much of a purpose of what I wanted to do. I had an idea, but it was mainly more to, world standards. Like, just saying, oh, I got to do this and that because the world says to do it. No, like with God, He gives you a unique purpose. He gives you a unique finding about yourself. He just showed you things about yourself. He showed you who you are. He showed you things that you need to heal. He showed you things that you can be. He showed you things how, this could be if you change this or if you did this. Like, He just gives you a whole new world. A whole new world. Like, the world that you used to know is gone. Like that old world of world standards, being lost, trying to fit in, trying to, please such and such and, get interest. Because that's what I used to do. I was a people pleaser. I was staying in toxic relationships because I needed this love so much from someone else because I didn't know how to love my own self. And then on top of that, I would just always want attention. I would always want things to be about me. In reality, the reason why this was going on was because I was lost, because I was so stuck on world standards. I was so stuck on trauma that I haven't coped with and got over. And I was so stuck on being this puppy who just needed love, 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 and love, when in reality, that love that I needed was from God. And when God gave me that love, when God started to show me who I am, who I can become, and show me the things that I needed to heal, and show me the things that I can overcome with Him, I started to feel so much better. I started to see a whole new world. I started to see things in a brighter light than the darkness that I'd known. The darkness that I came from. Before, it was just darkness. It was just nothing but just sadness and just, oh, I got to do this in order to feel better. And, I would do it and then I still wouldn't feel better. Like I would still, be in these toxic relationships and in these toxic situations. And, it still wouldn't help me. If anything, it just made things worse. If anything, it just made me lose myself even more. And I would just be like, okay, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I want to do. Maybe I should do this because they're doing it. Or maybe I should just go fit in with these people because, everyone else is being what they're doing. That's exactly the mindset that I had. But as soon as God came into my life, He gave me this mindset where it's okay to not fit in with society. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to, not do what everyone else is doing. It's okay. And I'm okay with that. I'm comfortable with that. I'm fine with that. And it's a great feeling knowing that all that love that I was looking for, God gives to me. He gives you this sense of love where you can never find it anywhere else. And it makes sense why I could never find it before, because he gave it to me. He is the only one who can give it to you. And when he gives you that, your life starts making more sense. You're not in this mindset of a 9 to 5, and you're not in this mindset of, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and look like this because everyone else is looking like that. No, you get in the mirror and you be like, man, I really want to do this because I want to do this. I really want to go and fulfill this because, man, this is a greater purpose than doing what everyone else is doing. He reveals things to you about yourself. He heals you. He really does heal you. Like, he will literally show you scars that you just buried so deep down inside of you. He will actually reveal it to you, and he will actually take your hand and tell you, hey, we're going to get through this. I'm going to go ahead and heal you. I'm going to go ahead and show you the root of this problem so you can no longer continue to keep putting yourself in this bondage of depression and anxiety and all of this nonsense that you put yourself into because you want to steady keep being in this mindset of this trauma that you allow to follow you. When you allow him to find you and get you out of that lostness and get you out of that emptiness and that void that you've been trying so hard to feel, and allow him to fill it and allow him to take it away and allow him to show you your purpose in life and allow him to show you a whole new world instead of the world that you used to know, things just start getting so much better for you. You start having a sense of joy. You start feeling like you can do the impossible. You just start feeling amazing. Life just starts making sense, a lot more sense. And you're now here feeling like a lost puppy and actually needing to get love and affection from worldly things and worldly people. You don't need that. God will show you all you need is him. God will show you, oh yeah, you know what? Honestly, that don't even matter no more. I'm going to show you a world where you are going to be the center of it, like it should be. You're going to be in a world where you're going to know who you are, what you're capable of, and what you are through Christ. And he's going to make things so much better. He's going to heal you. He's going to break generational curses. He's going to make things a lot more better if you allow him to find you and get yourself out of that lostness. Get yourself out of those worldly standards. Get yourself out of this mindset of, oh man, I'm just so broken. I'm so broken and I don't know how to be fixed. I have to stay in this brokenness because no one can fix me. No one. I'm so used to this. I'm so used of being so broken. I'm so used to all this trauma. I'm so used to all these feelings, all of these things that I used to go through. I'm so used to it. I'm comfortable with it. I have to keep going through this. I have to keep staying in this relationship. I have to keep being in these friendships. I have to keep trying to fit in. I have to keep being all about the world because that's all I know. No. God says that you need to get uncomfortable and allow him to get you out of that headset of all of that trauma, all of that craziness and stupidity of all this craps that you've been through. He wants to remove it and he wants to find you. He wants to allow him to help you find yourself. To allow you to help you find who you can be. What you are capable of, because through God, all things are possible. He makes the impossible possible. And I've said this multiple times in all of my videos. He makes the impossible possible because he is God. He is God. So I love you guys. That's the message that I got for you guys is, if you feeling lost, if you feel like you're too broken, if you feel like, oh my gosh, I just have to stay in these situations. I have to stay uncomfortable. No. I've talked about it in my videos multiple times. Do not be comfortable. You have to get uncomfortable sometimes. We do. We really do. Sometimes we need to get uncomfortable to elevate. Sometimes we need to go through things to elevate. And when you do that, you stop looking back. You start moving forward. You start allowing yourself to be more open to things and actually see what God can do for you if you allow him. If you allow him in. So I love you guys. Subscribe, like, share. Definitely share and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.